Hey, AVC, it's Greeno. Time for another update. Been a couple weeks, I guess. Say that all the time, but that's what it's been. I got some 70s stuff. Been kind of in a 70s hard rock kick again here lately, and actually found a couple things been kind of looking for. Two definitely have been on the want list, and finally able to check them off. First up, what's playing? Warhorse. Really dig this. UK band, 71, right around in there, I think. Originally on Vertigo, with the swirl, and actually it's on the turntable, can't show it, but it's a white vinyl, and they actually did the Vertigo swirl and everything on the label. Pretty cool. Sounds great. Organ, buzzed out, heavy guitar, just good 70s stuff, man. This was their first album. They had two. Red Sea, I think, was their second album. Haven't come across that anywhere yet. Wouldn't mind grabbing that. Here's the inner. Very cool stuff. Digging that album a lot. Next, kind of ran across this. I'd never heard of it when I came across the Warhorse, and same site. Ended up grabbing this also. It's Hackensack, Up the Hard Way. Killer cover. This is like 74, and here's like look at the back. Singer in this band is Nikki Moore. Went on to sing with Tagger, another band that's escaping me now, and Samson, after a guy named Bruce left. Cool album. Not overall great album. Some really good stuff on here. Probably half of it really cool. Half of it kind of meanders. It gets a little too lightweight. But happy, yeah. Never seen this anywhere before. Didn't even know about this, actually. Yeah, like I said, came across it and did some research and checked out some clips and dug it. Next, Zire, or Zwire, I guess is how you pronounce it. Also pretty cool. UK band, again, early 70s, 71, and it's actually this way. It's a gatefold. See what's in here. I can show you here. So the album cover kind of works that way, and then the inner gatefold. And also, this being on one of my favorite reissue labels of this period stuff, a Karma. Here you can see the labels for the record. Had to check it out, and definitely dug it. Again, not a complete solid album, but a cool album overall. Happy to have grabbed it, and definitely happy to have it in the collection. And kind of the one, I've been looking for this, or wanting to grab this for a while, and every time it comes up, whoever gets it in stock, it's going like that, like real quick. And finally lucky enough to grab one as soon as they went up. Yesterday's Children. US heavy fuzz rock, whatever you want to call it. It's from like 69, so we're still in the 60s here. A little bit of the psychedelia, or whatever you want to say, in there, but it's definitely heavy blues rock. Very cool. Also on a Karma. And like I said, this come out in 69. Looks like a Karma did it in 2001. This was still sealed. I don't know if they're you know, repressing more of them or what. But every once in a while, one or two will show up somewhere, and like I say, they just disappear instantly. I've been kind of watching it, and I saw Garner show it there. I mean, it's probably been a year ago he showed this. I was like, man, I gotta track that down, and it just kept eluding me. But finally grabbed it. Very happy with that. Alright, that's it for the 70s hard rock stuff. Like I said, I've been kind of in that mood, pulling some stuff off the shelves, spinning, and these kind of popped up a couple different sites over the last month or so, I guess, and so I had to grab them. Very happy with all of them. A couple other things here. This everybody's seen before, but I'll go ahead and show it. Kind of a topic of conversation in an email amongst some of us the other day. Exodus, Bonded by Blood. Everybody probably watching this channel knows this album. But this is the High Roller reissue with all the bells and whistles, and they just nailed it. And but we were kind of talking about reissues and, you know, picking up reissues of things you already have. And, you know, I just kind of mentioned, no, I mean, I'm not going to pick up just because something cool got reissued, but something that I really, really dig, important album, which is this to a T. Yeah, I'll grab a reissue. And when it's on High Roller, absolutely, you know. So, and this sounds fantastic. Packaging was great, and typical High Roller. Yeah. All right, up next, Angus. It's a band from the Netherlands. This was like late 80s release. If I can even find the year here. 86. It's on Medusa. Hopefully that's coming through. It's kind of interesting. This is called Track of Doom is the name of the album. But if you look at the blurb sticker, they have a Crack of Doom. So it completely screwed that up. But cool band, just an old, you know, underground 80s metal album. I think there's pictures of the band here on the back. Very cool. And this, you know, this kind of pops up actually. I've seen this a lot out in the wild, used to, and even today I'll see it occasionally. So I don't know if it's something about the area I'm in, where maybe one or two of the stores got a bunch of these in at some point or what, but you wouldn't think you would see this very often, but around here it does pop up for some reason. Next, Virus, Pray for War. This is the first full length from Virus. UK kind of crossover, speed metal, hardcore-ish kind of sounding thing. Kind of in that DRI. I mean, that's not really right, but kind of think in that vein. Kind of lo-fi and dirty sounding. I mean, it's not the greatest production, but it's, you know, it's got energy to it. Not the greatest album either, but definitely cool. It's on Metalworks. Don't see that label too often. Like I say, these guys are out of the UK. I think this was like 86, 87 when this album came out. Next up, Venom 12-inch for Nightmare. Love the song. What was this, 86, 85. On it's original on Neat, and one of my favorite labels. Alright, next up, been picking up some singles, especially the new wave of traditional heavy metal stuff that's coming out, any of those kind of singles. And one reissue of an older band. This is from '73, Canadian band called Triton Warrior. Pretty cool, kind of heavy, a little fuzzed out, but nice reissue. Here's the back, hopefully you can see that. Came with a cool insert and information on the band, really well done. So I was happy with this. You know, I'd never heard of them before, and it's just, you know, kind of one of those rarity things somebody reissued. Looks like there was 500 of these, and this is hand number 210. Okay, new band. Really getting into these guys. I got their 12-inch single, and they just put this out, Cruel Discipline, and it's back. Has Ryan Waste from Municipal Waste in it. Very old school looking, and kind of like I said when I showed the 12-inch, it's, you know, if you dig Venom, you're going to dig this, and it's, you know, Venom, but not as raw sounding, you know, lo-fi sounding. It's just really, really good. Total 80s kind of thing. It's the label. And this is on Hell's Headbangers. Like I say, they did the 12-inch. This just come out, and I was reading they're working on their first full length, so excited for that. Alright, up next, band I really dig. I got their full length, and that's Armor. This is Death Threat, No Heaven. This is a couple years back. Very cool. These guys are from Finland. Just killer new wave of traditional heavy metal. If you haven't checked this band out, do so. Just badass band. Next is Witchblade. I believe they were from Sweden, if I'm remembering correctly. This is their first release. They had a demo before. Really young dudes. New wave traditional heavy metal. Really cool. Love that cover, man. It's just so, you know, done by a 12-year-old. It's perfect. But first release, and their full length is just getting ready to come out. Definitely want to grab that when it comes out. Digging what I've heard of these guys. Next is Dracula, band out of Australia. Killer cover there. And these guys definitely have that Merciful Fate, King Diamond kind of thing going. Really dig this. And you know, side A is Black Wings over Transylvania, and side B is the Baroness. So you kind of know what you're in for here with these guys. Also a little, you know, it's not overproduced by any means. Little on the lo-fi side, I guess you could say. But very cool. And this one I hope I pronounce right. Acero Lethal, band out of Chile. And this come out on Witch's Brew. Pretty cool label. Got a couple things on that label now. Really digging. Oh, I forgot to say on the Dracula, they have an EP that cassette only. It's the only way that I've found that it's come out. This originally came out on cassette and then come out on the vinyl. And like I say, this is on Witch's Brew. Not English, the lyrics, but still, you know, I'm cool with that. Killer music. Like I say, I've been trying to pick up these new wave traditional heavy metal, even the singles when I see them. It just, a lot of them just remind me of, you know, back in the day with that new wave of British heavy metal when they were putting these kinds of things out. And who knows, like a band like Dracula, who knows if they even will ever have a full length, but, you know, this might be it for them. This and a cassette for all we know. Might call it done there. I definitely got more to show. The Kiss reissues from last year have come down in price. I've been picking up some of those. Kind of want to get the everything from the 70s, you know, the band that got me into music basically. And those reissues, the ones I picked up 3 so far. they're all fantastic. It's blowing me away how good they sound. They really did a good job on those, and I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said before here in the VC, and I'm not even going to show them because, for one, they're Kiss albums. We've all seen Kiss albums, and everybody's shown the reissues. But just saying, I've been working on that, and definitely got more stuff to show. Just got to get around to it. So I hope everybody's doing well in the VC, and later.